himself as Imperial Majesty, Dr. Wokolo, Uzoburu, is a Igbo of River. People ignore little things, but it goes far. Which imperial, who has he conquered and is colonizing that makes him an Imperial? Imperial means a colonizing power, a conquering power, a conquering sovereign. So this crown, who comes from a society, a chiefless society, where there were no chiefs, and they created 100 chiefs from them. It's in River State, claiming to be its Imperial Majesty.
Right everyone, welcome to Pulse Media Services. Apparently in this particular video, Asari Dokubo engaged one of the king in the in Igbo speaking part of Nigeria when he tried to in some way annex some part of Bayelsa and River State, calling himself rather Imperial Majesty, as saying that he's in charge of Igbos in those areas, both in Bayelsa and River State. Of course, this did not go down well, and then with Asari Dokubo, and Asari Dokubo was quick to react, and we know who Asari Dokubo is. He has been one man that has been in the forefront of attacking those who feel that he is nobody, especially the Igbo people. He has most of his live streams are always against the Igbos. I think he has issue with that particular region of the country. He has been receiving insults from them. But of course, he no longer takes it lightly, and then he tries to define the borders and the boundary of the Igbos. But of course, apparently where we have Igbos in some part of the old eastern part of Nigeria, now known as South. Asari Dokubo is quick to tell them that look, you have your border stops in Igbo land. But of course, he was here to address this particular man, who called himself Imperial Majesty. Please let's watch this video.
Himself as Imperial Majesty, Dr. Wokolo, Uzoburu, is a Igbo of River. People ignore little things, but it goes far. Which imperial, who has he conquered and is colonizing that makes him an Imperial? Imperial means a colonizing power, a conquering power, a conquering sovereign. So this crown, who comes from a society, a chiefless society, where there were no chiefs, and they created 100 chiefs from them. It's in River State, claiming to be its Imperial Majesty. If you people will not talk, me I will not talk. The River State government and the Bayelsa State government should immediately swam to action and arrest this crown. It's Imperial Majesty of who? They have brought down out a list of Rivers people. The job communities are claiming. They say, Bonnie is Igbo, Okika is Igbo.
Now, yes, I want to agree with Asari Dokubo concerning the term Imperial, because an Imperial Majesty, you don't just no king bears Imperial Majesty. Just like that, there must be a reason why you bear an Imperial, you attach that term Imperial Majesty. Imperial Majesty is not, otherwise, it's better you use Royal Highness or Royal Majesty. For you to be called an Imperial Majesty means you were once in control, or the stool you are occupying once control was in charge of an empire, just like the Alaafin of Oyo. If you look at Nigeria, I think Nigeria, the southwest is probably the only region in Nigeria that the term Imperial Majesty is used for the Ooni of Ife and the Alaafin of Oyo, and that is by reason of the Oyo Empire that spanned from Ilorin to the Dahomey, now known as Benin Republic, and to some extent to Togo, where we have Yorubas there that originated from that axis. No thanks to the partitioning of Africa by the European lords. Now, looking at the main issue here, what it's going to be a very difficult thing now. That's why the issue of Nigeria disintegrating is a very, very complex matter. Because if you look at this particularly, they are Igbo entities in South, and then they are there. It's like I don't know whether by region of migration, they find themselves there. Yorubas have such kind of instances too. If you go to Kogi, the Yoruba speaking part of who said that yes, that is the ancestral home, which has become part of the north. Of course, Kwara was as a result of Afoja that betrayed the empire, which led to the collapse of that empire. But of course, we also have Yorubas too that are in Edo that say yes, that is Edo is our land, and so on and so forth. Those are the complexities that Nigeria may encounter if it decides to break away, because the entities that are part of the core entity are still in other areas in the country where they are more or less, that area are like their ancestral home, their land. So what do you do about them? So that's the purpose of this video. It's a complex one, and I don't know how we do it, but of course it's left for you to drop your comments. Let me know what you feel. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I'll see you in another video.